Grade 7, Cbse, Chapter 8, Fire, Friend and Foe. We'll see the summary and the question and answers. Fire, Friend and Foe. Summary. Early man and fire. Early man must have found fire to be dangerous and frightening. Fire must have been a mystery for an early man, but it is known today that it is a result of chemical reaction. When oxygen present in air combines with carbon and hydrogen present in a fuel, energy is released in the form of heat and light, and this is what fire is. To make fire fuel, heat and oxygen is needed. Wood, coal, gas, or fuel. Oxygen is available in air, but to cause fire, heat is essential. A piece of paper doesn't catch fire until it is supplied to it. Every fuel burns at a particular temperature, which is also called flash point or kindling temperature. Fire, a friend and a dangerous enemy. Fire is a boon if it is kept under control, but can be dangerous if it goes out of it. It is used in our houses daily for cooking food, burning candles, and so on. But if it goes out of control, it can cause damage to life, houses, and even forest. Fire can be controlled by taking away any three of the things required for burning it. It can be stopped immediately by taking away the fuel. It can also be controlled by cutting the oxygen supply. For this, many times blankets are thrown over burning objects. Another way is to reduce the flash temperature. This can be done by spraying water, which lowers down the temperature. However, water cannot be used to put out an electrical fire or an oil fire. Carbon dioxide extinguisher is the best way to control electric fires. Firefighters. Earlier, people used to form human chains and pass buckets of water from ponds or well to the blaze. These days, there are trained personnel to handle this. The trained team of firefighters is called fire brigade. They are skilled people to handle all kinds of fire. They have the knowledge of first aid as well, and are able to provide immediate help to people suffering from burn injuries or from the effect of the smoke. Discovery of fire has been a great boon to mankind. Fire is worshipped as God in many cultures around the globe. It is a dear friend if can be used properly, but can turn dangerous if it goes out of control. Right, comprehension check. Mark the correct answer in each of the following. Early Mart was frightened of fire, and fire is a result of chemical reaction. These two are the answers. From the boxes given below, choose the one with the correct order of the following sentences. First is oxygen combines with carbon and hydrogen. Fourth option is first one. Then a chemical reaction takes place. Energy in the form of heat and light is released, that is fire. Right? 4, 2, 3, 1 is the correct option. Question number 1. What do you understand by the flash point of a fuel? Every fuel catches fire at a particular temperature. This temperature is called the flash point of a fuel. What are some common uses of fire? In what sense is it a bad master? Fire is used in cooking to keep our homes warm during winter. Fire is also used to produce electricity. If fire goes out of control, it can cause damage to our life, house, and property. It is bad master in this sense. So match the following. Correct answer is coal. Coal, burning coal, wood, smoldering paper, cooking gas, all comes under fuel. Oxygen is air, heat is lighted matches, matchstick, and burning coal. What are the three main ways in which a fire can be controlled or put out? Fire can be put out by taking away the fuel, stopping the supply of oxygen, or by lowering down the temperature around the fuel. so that the fuel is not able to attain its flash point. This is again a match. To burn a paper or a piece of wood, we heat it before it catches fire. Small fires can be put out with a damp blanket. When water is spread on fire, it absorbs heat from the burning material and lowers the temperature. A carbon dioxide extinguisher is the best thing to put out an electric fire. Space left between buildings reduces risk of fire. Right, working with language. First question is to burn paper or a piece of wood. We heat it before it catches fire. We generally do it with a lighted matchstick. Every fuel has a particular temperature at which it burns. The verbs in italics are in the simple present tense, right? When we use it, we are not thinking only about the present. We use it to say that something happens all the time or repeatedly, or that something is true in general. Find 10 examples of verbs in the simple present tense in the text: fire, friend, and foe, and write them down here. Do not include any passive verbs. Fire is the result of chemical reaction. This is what we call fire. To burn a piece of paper or wood, we heat it before it catches fire. Oxygen comes from the air. It is sometimes said that fire is a good servant but a bad master. The third way to putting out a fire is to remove heat. We spend millions of rupees each year in fighting fire. It absorbs heat from burning fuel. It only means that fire is very useful. Fire is still worshipped in many parts of the world. These are all the sentences which uses present tense, simple present tense. Next, question number 2 is fill in the blanks. You may use a word more than once, right? 4 words are given: carbon, cause, fire, smoother. Gandhiji's life was devoted to the cause of justice and fair play. Cause. First one is cause. Have you inspired your house against fire? Fire. Fire is the second answer. Diamond is nothing but carbon in its purest form. Third one is carbon. If you put too much coal on the fire at once, you will smother it. Smother. Smoking is said to be the main cause of heart disease. Right, cause. When asked by an ambitious writer whether he should put some fire into his stories, Somerset Maugham murmured, no, the other way round. Fire is the answer. Seventh one, she is a carbon copy of her mother. Carbon. Eighth, it is often difficult to smother a yarn when you listen to a long speech on the value of time. Smother. Right? Third question is, one word is italicized in each of the sentence. Find its opposite. You are required to keep all the doors open. Open is the word, not shut. Shut is the answer. What mark did I get in yesterday's maths test? You got what? When you add 5, add is a word, and subtract 5 and 10 from the total. So subtract is the answer. Run 4 kilometers a day to preserve your health. Run a lot more and destroy. Destroy is the answer. Preserve, destroy. If a doctor advises a lean and lanky patient to reduce his weight further, be sure he is doing it to increase his income. The world is too much with us, late and soon. Getting and spending, we lay waste our powers. So complete this dear in your book. And the fourth question is, use the words given in the box to fill in the blanks in the sentence below. Across, along, past, through. A cat chased the mouse across the lane. Across is the answer. We are not allowed to cross the frontier, so we drove along it as far as we could and come back happy. The horse went past the winning post and had to be stopped with difficulty. So across, along, past. Fourth question. It is not difficult to see through your plan. Anyone can see your motive. Through is the answer for fourth question. Fifth one, go along the yellow line, then turn left. You will reach the post office in 5 minutes. So children, first question is across, along, past, through, along. Right? Speaking and writing. Question number 1. Look at the following 3 units. First, reorder the items in each unit to make a meaningful sentence. Next, reorder the sentence to make a meaningful paragraph. Use correct punctuation marks in the paragraph. First, the sentence are in jumbled words. You have to reorder the sentence. Then you have to arrange it in a meaningful paragraph. Then correct punctuation mark. First is, and 18 fire tenders struggled. The fire began on Monday to douse the blaze till morning. The fire began on Monday and 18 fire tenders struggled to douse the blaze till morning. Right? In a major fire, over 25 shops were gutted. Over 25 shops were gutted in a major fire. Next is, but property was destroyed worth several lakhs. No casualties were reported. No casualties were reported, but properties worth several lakhs were destroyed. Right? This is a jumbled paragraph. Neat paragraph. Fire station goes up in flames. A fire chief was embarrassed when a station without a smoke alarm went up in flames. The building and a fire engine were destroyed in the blaze. Nobody was injured in the fire and was tackled by 30 firefighters in 6 fire engines from neighboring towns. So fire station goes up in flame. Fire station itself. When houses are all in fire, we will call to fire station. Now fire station itself goes up in flames. Very short answer type questions. This is an extra question for you. Why the early man was afraid of fire? The early man might have seen volcanoes or lightning before he started using fire and was hence knew it was dangerous and powerful. So he was scared of fire. Give some examples of fuel: wood, coal, cooking gas and petrol are examples of fuel. Why a newspaper or stick lying in open does not catch fire on its own? A fuel in presence of oxygen alone cannot start burning. Heat is required for a fuel to catch fire. That is the reason why a newspaper or stick lying in the open does not catch fire. Why gaps are left between buildings during construction? Gaps are left between building during construction to reduce the risk of fire. How the discovery of fire has helped the mankind. Discovery of fire has helped the early man to cope with nature. It also helped them adopt a settled mode of fire. Difficult words: smoldering, burning slowly without flame. Generate is produced, smothered is suffocated, extinguished, put out, bands or groups. Thank you, children.